Have you ever noticed that the harder you chase happiness, success, or peace, the further they seem to slip away? What if the greatest obstacle between you and the life you desire isn't the world around you, but the noise within your own mind? Every day, millions of people wake up carrying invisible weight. They rush from one task to another, constantly worrying about tomorrow, replaying yesterday, and forgetting to truly live today. They believe that if they work harder, think faster, or push themselves beyond exhaustion, they will finally find the peace they've been searching for. But true peace has never been found in constant struggle. It begins the moment you learn to quiet your mind. When your thoughts are calm, your vision becomes clear. When your heart is free from fear, your decisions become wiser. And when you stop fighting against life, you begin moving with it instead of against it. The life you dream of is not created by endless stress or desperate effort. It is built through inner balance, unwavering patience, and a disciplined mind that refuses to be controlled by fear, doubt, or endless distractions. In this video, you will discover timeless wisdom that teaches you how to release mental tension, break free from overthinking, and create the inner state where confidence, abundance, and opportunity naturally begin to grow. Because manifestation is not about forcing the universe to give you what you want. It is about becoming the kind of person who is ready to receive it. So before you continue watching, take one slow, deep breath. Let go of every distraction. Leave your worries behind for the next few minutes. Open your mind, calm your spirit, and allow these powerful lessons to transform the way you think, the way you act, and ultimately the life you create. Let's begin. Most people believe that the answer to every problem is to think harder. They replay conversations in their minds, imagine countless future scenarios, and search endlessly for the perfect solution. They assume that if they keep analyzing every possibility, they will eventually find certainty. But the truth is that an overworked mind rarely produces clarity. Instead, it creates noise. It fills your thoughts with fear, doubt, and endless questions that have no immediate answers. The more your mind races, the more difficult it becomes to recognize what truly matters. It is like trying to see your reflection in water that is constantly disturbed. No matter how carefully you look, the image remains blurred until the water becomes still. A calm mind is not an empty mind, it is a focused mind. It has learned the difference between useful thinking and unnecessary worrying. When your thoughts slow down, you begin to notice things you were too distracted to see before. Opportunities that once seemed invisible suddenly become obvious. Solutions that felt impossible begin to reveal themselves. This is not because the world has changed overnight, but because your perception has changed. Your greatest breakthroughs often arrive during moments of quiet, not moments of panic. Think about the times when you made your best decisions. They probably did not come while you were overwhelmed, exhausted, or emotionally reactive. They came after you had given yourself space to breathe, reflect, and regain your balance. A peaceful mind allows wisdom to speak louder than fear. It helps you respond instead of react. Instead of making decisions based on temporary emotions, you begin making choices that align with your long-term values and purpose. Modern life constantly competes for your attention. Notifications, deadlines, opinions, and endless streams of information pull your mind in every direction. Without realizing it, you become mentally exhausted before the day has even begun. You may be physically present, but your thoughts are scattered across yesterday's mistakes, today's pressures, and tomorrow's uncertainties. Living this way drains your energy and weakens your ability to concentrate on what is truly important. Learning to quiet your mind is a skill, and like every valuable skill, it requires consistent practice. It can begin with something as simple as sitting in silence for a few minutes, taking slow, intentional breaths, or stepping away from constant distractions. These small moments may seem insignificant at first, but they gradually retrain your mind to slow down instead of constantly rushing. As your inner world becomes more peaceful, your outer actions become more deliberate and effective. When your mind is calm, challenges no longer appear as impossible obstacles. They become problems waiting for thoughtful solutions. Setbacks stop feeling like personal failures and begin to look like opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. Instead of allowing fear to control your decisions, you gain the confidence to move forward with patience and purpose. You no longer waste precious energy trying to control everything around you. You focus on what is within your control, your attitude, your effort, and your response. Many people spend years searching for success in external places while ignoring the condition of their own minds. They chase achievements, wealth, recognition, or approval, believing these things will finally bring peace. Yet even after reaching their goals, many still feel restless because inner calm cannot be purchased or borrowed. It is developed through daily discipline and conscious awareness. The clearer your mind becomes, the more clearly you see your direction. And once your direction is clear, every step you take carries greater confidence, purpose, and meaning. Fear has a quiet way of controlling your life without asking for permission. It rarely announces itself with loud words or dramatic moments. Instead, it whispers small doubts into your mind. It tells you that you are not ready, that you might fail, that you should wait for the perfect opportunity. Day after day, those whispers become beliefs, and those beliefs become invisible walls that keep you from moving forward. Before long, you are no longer making decisions based on your dreams. You are making them based on your fears. The greatest limitation is often not a lack of talent, intelligence, or opportunity. It is the constant need to control every outcome. Many people believe they can protect themselves from disappointment by planning every detail of the future. They want guarantees before taking the first step. They want certainty before making a decision. But life has never worked that way. Growth has always required stepping into the unknown with courage instead of certainty. Imagine trying to plant a seed and digging it up every day just to check whether it is growing. No matter how much you worry or inspect it, the seed cannot grow any faster. In fact, your impatience only prevents its natural development. The same principle applies to your goals, your relationships, and your personal growth. Some things simply require time. They require trust. They require consistent care without the constant need for immediate results. This is where patience becomes one of the greatest forms of inner strength. Patience is not passive waiting, it is active confidence. It is continuing to do the right thing even when the results are invisible. It is believing that today's disciplined actions are quietly building tomorrow's success. Every meaningful achievement follows this pattern. The strongest trees spend years developing deep roots before they rise toward the sky. Likewise, lasting success is built beneath the surface long before anyone notices it. When fear begins to disappear, your energy changes completely. Instead of wasting your strength imagining everything that could go wrong, you invest that energy into taking meaningful action. You stop asking, "What if I fail?" and begin asking, "What can I learn?" That single shift transforms obstacles into teachers instead of enemies. Every setback becomes valuable because it teaches resilience, wisdom, and adaptability. Trusting the process does not mean expecting life to be easy. Challenges will still come, unexpected delays will still happen. There will still be moments when your progress feels painfully slow. But those moments do not mean you are moving in the wrong direction. They are often preparing you for responsibilities and opportunities you are not yet able to see. Every difficulty strengthens qualities that comfort never can: discipline, perseverance, humility, and emotional resilience. The moment you release the need to control everything, you also release a tremendous burden from your mind. You become free to focus on what truly matters: your effort, your character, and your willingness to keep moving forward one step at a time. Life begins to feel less like a battle you must win and more like a journey you are learning to navigate with calmness, wisdom, and unwavering faith in your own growth. Many people spend their lives asking for a better future, but very few ask a more important question: who do I need to become to create that future? It is easy to dream about success, happiness, financial freedom, or meaningful relationships. it is much harder to develop the character that can sustain those blessings. The life you desire is not built by wishful thinking alone. It is built by the person you become through your daily choices. Every habit you repeat, every challenge you face with courage, and every decision you make when no one is watching is shaping your future long before the results become visible. Real transformation always begins from within. You cannot expect a different life while holding on to the same mindset, the same excuses, and the same patterns that have kept you stuck. If you want greater confidence, you must practice courage, even when fear is present. If you want success, you must learn discipline even when motivation disappears. If you want peace, you must stop feeding your mind with constant negativity and unnecessary distractions. The outer world often reflects the condition of your inner world. Change your thoughts, strengthen your character, and your actions will naturally begin to change as well. Every single day gives you an opportunity to improve, even if only by one small step. You do not need to transform your entire life overnight. In fact, lasting change rarely happens in dramatic moments. It happens quietly through small, consistent actions repeated over weeks, months, and years. Reading a few pages of a meaningful book, choosing patience instead of anger, keeping a promise you made to yourself, waking up with purpose, or refusing to quit when things become difficult may seem like ordinary decisions. Yet these ordinary moments slowly shape an extraordinary person. The person you become is far more valuable than any goal you achieve. Success can be gained and lost. Wealth can increase and disappear. Recognition can come and go. But wisdom, integrity, self-discipline, and resilience remain with you through every season of life. These qualities become your greatest strength because they cannot be taken away by failure, criticism, or unexpected circumstances. They allow you to rebuild, adapt, and continue moving forward no matter what challenges arise. Many people wait for confidence before taking action, but confidence is not something you receive first. It is something you earn. Every time you keep your word, finish a difficult task, or overcome an obstacle you once believed was impossible, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your doubts. Little by little, your self-belief grows, not because life becomes easier, but because you become stronger. Instead of asking whether the world is giving you enough opportunities, ask whether you are preparing yourself to recognize and use those opportunities when they arrive. Every experience, whether joyful or painful, is shaping your character. Every setback teaches resilience. Every failure offers wisdom. Every challenge invites growth. The more you invest in becoming a person of patience, discipline, humility, and purpose, the more naturally success begins to follow. When your inner foundation is strong, you no longer need to chase the life you desire with desperation. You become the kind of person who naturally attracts better decisions, healthier relationships, meaningful opportunities, and a future built on lasting strength rather than temporary luck. One of the greatest reasons people feel overwhelmed is that their attention is rarely where their life actually is. Their body exists in the present, but their mind is trapped somewhere else. It drifts back to mistakes that can no longer be changed or races ahead to problems that have not yet happened. In doing so, they miss the only moment where real change is possible, the present moment. Every meaningful decision, every act of courage, every opportunity to grow exists only here right now. When you constantly divide your attention between the past and the future, you weaken your ability to fully experience and shape the life unfolding before you. The past can offer valuable lessons, but it should never become a permanent place to live. Holding on to regret, guilt, or disappointment only drains your energy without changing what has already happened. No amount of worrying can rewrite yesterday. Likewise, constantly fearing the future steals your peace without improving tomorrow. Anxiety often comes from trying to solve problems that do not yet exist. The mind creates endless imaginary situations, convincing you to prepare for every possible outcome. Yet most of those fears never become reality. While you are busy fighting imagined battles, the opportunities available today quietly pass by unnoticed. Living in the present is not about ignoring your goals or refusing to plan for the future. It means giving your full attention to the action directly in front of you. A single focused step taken today is more valuable than 1,000 perfect plans that are never acted upon. Success is never created all at once. It is built through small actions performed consistently with full awareness. When you dedicate yourself completely to the task at hand, whether it is learning, working, resting, or spending time with someone you love, your energy becomes more powerful because it is no longer scattered in countless directions. A relaxed mind naturally performs better than a distracted one. When your attention is fully present, you notice details others overlook. You listen more carefully, think more clearly, and respond with greater wisdom instead of reacting impulsively. Your decisions become calmer because they are no longer driven by fear or haste. Even difficult situations become easier to navigate because you deal with them one step at a time instead of carrying the weight of an uncertain future on your shoulders. Every sunrise offers a fresh beginning, but only those who are truly present can recognize it. The smallest moments often hold the greatest power. A deep breath before making an important decision, a few minutes of silence before starting your day, a meaningful conversation without checking your phone, or a simple walk where you actually notice the world around you. These moments may appear ordinary, yet they train your mind to slow down and appreciate life instead of constantly rushing through it. As you become more present, your relationship with yourself begins to change. You stop measuring your worth by how fast you achieve results and start appreciating the person you are becoming through each intentional action. Peace replaces constant pressure, gratitude replaces endless comparison, and purpose replaces confusion. The future is not created by worrying about what might happen tomorrow. It is created by the quality of your thoughts, your choices, and your actions today. When you fully embrace the present moment, you unlock the clarity, confidence, and inner peace needed to create a life that reflects your highest potential. Before you leave, remember this one truth that has the power to change your entire life. Everything you have been searching for begins the moment your mind becomes still. Peace is not something you find somewhere in the future. Success is not something that magically appears overnight. Confidence is not something another person can give you. They are all created from within, one thought, one choice, and one disciplined action at a time. The world will always be noisy. There will always be distractions competing for your attention, fears trying to weaken your spirit, and challenges testing your patience. But your greatest strength is not the ability to control the world around you. It is the ability to master the world within you. The moment you stop fighting every circumstance, stop chasing every distraction, and start cultivating inner calm, your life begins to move in a different direction. You make wiser decisions. You attract healthier relationships. You recognize opportunities that others overlook. And most importantly, you become someone who is no longer controlled by fear, stress, or doubt. So starting today, make yourself one simple promise. Protect your peace, train your mind, trust the process, and never underestimate the power of becoming just 1% better every single day. Months from now, you'll look back and realize that the greatest transformation didn't happen because the world changed. It happened because you did. If this message touched your heart or gave you a new perspective, don't let it end here. Apply even one lesson from this video today, because knowledge only changes your life when it becomes action. If you enjoyed this video and want more powerful wisdom, timeless life lessons, and motivational content that strengthens your mind and transforms your life, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next journey together. Thank you for spending these valuable moments with us. Your time is precious, and we're truly grateful that you chose to invest it here. Until next time, stay calm in the storm, stay disciplined in your actions, stay kind in your heart, and remember, a peaceful mind creates a powerful life. Take care, keep growing, and we'll see you in the next video.